Let's talk about Apple and their buy versus build corporate M&A strategy. Now, Apple released their first wireless earphones at the end of 2016, and this is going to blow you away. They now have 60% of the global wireless earphone market in 5 years. It's amazing, eh? And Apple's AirPod revenue is now way bigger than all of AMD, and it's larger than all the revenue from NVIDIA. And it's definitely larger, their revenue, than all the revenue from Spotify, Twitter, and Adobe, which is unbelievable for a company that's basically 5 years old. And at the pace that AirPods is growing at right now, in a couple of years, AirPods could generate more revenue than all of Netflix. Now, if we take a look here at NVIDIA, its market cap is close to $500 billion. And AirPods generates almost more revenue than NVIDIA. They'll pass them soon. So should Apple's AirPods division be worth $500 billion? Now, of course, to make this a fair comparison, we really need to do more work to understand NVIDIA's profit margins versus AirPods' profit margins. But since a lot of the technology in AirPods is from Beats, this actually makes Apple's purchase of Beats for only $3 billion. The smartest acquisition Apple has ever done, and potentially the best technology acquisition since Microsoft bought MS-DOS way back in the 1980s. And buying versus building made a ton of sense for Apple because Apple's AirPod revenue is already 4 times larger than what they paid for Beats. And I'm smiling because my son wanted Beats so badly for Christmas. So what I did was I actually gave him this. That's Beats by Dre. Sorry. No more Daddy Rich, I promise you. Okay. But let's talk about the supply chain. So Apple's wireless earphone products are now based on Apple's H1 processor that you can see here. And gone are the days when Apple relies on Intel, right? Intel or AMD for chips. And so Apple is actually phasing out Intel right now with their own M1 chip in their computers. And Apple actually makes their own SoCs. And SoC stands for System on a Chip. So this image we see right here is the H series System on a Chip, or SoC. And it's inside their earphone products. Now, if you're curious about the M1 System on a Chip that Apple owns, it actually looks like this here. And it has the CPU and the GPU for graphics on it as well. And the M1 is a huge deal, as it's Apple's way of telling Intel they're not needed anymore and that Intel's chips are too slow. The bottom line is, Apple's buying versus building strategy when it comes to Beats was a brilliantly executed deal from a corporate strategy and go-to-market perspective. Now, just one more thing I want to show you. In previous vlogs, I showed you how to do investment research and build financial models using SEC.gov. Now, my friends in the hedge fund industry all use this product I'm going to show you in a second, called bamsec.com. And I'll show you why it's actually better than using SEC.gov. All right, so let's go over here to bamsec.com. Now, the cost for BAMSEC, and I'll tell you what they do in a second. The cost is actually $29 a month, okay, every month. Or you can get it for free with a free trial every month with a different email address every month. I'm just kidding. Sort of, maybe. I don't know. Am I? Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Now, I did research on this AirPods vlog actually using BAMSEC here. So let's go there together. Okay, so let's go here to their homepage. And we'll type in the ticker for Apple. Here we go. Okay, great. So what I did was I looked through the 10K here, okay, which is the annual report. And I searched for AirPods, and I got access to a lot of statistics here for AirPods as well, a bunch of tables. Now, the reason why Wall Street loves BAMSEC is because you can download all the financials very quickly in Excel format. So if I click here, I can, if I pay for this, or if I have a free subscription, which I don't right now, but you can download all the data quickly into Microsoft Excel. And when you do this process here, on sec.gov that data formatting is disastrous. So check out BAMSEC if you want to save time building financial models. And maybe the SEC should buy BAMSEC instead of building their own product, similar to how Apple bought Beats.